I'm dying.
Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Holy Ones. I have my lovely guest, Chase Southerland. He is the youth pastor here at Grace Park.
What's up? What's up?
And we're gonna eat some wings today and ask him some questions.
I'm ready.
All right, let's get into our first wing. Like so.
How's that for you? Is it pretty good?
Okay. So, what is your testimony, Chase?
My testimony, oh boy. So, I grew up in Nashville, born and raised. I'm a native, and so I've been here my entire life. I went to Metro Christian Academy, and I got saved when I was 7 years old. I remember one time I got in trouble, like most 7-year-olds do, right? And I got in trouble for not cleaning my room, and I got like one of the first spankings of my childhood. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, wow, this is awful. I'm like, this is like the worst experience I've ever had in my life. But if that is how bad like earthly punishment is, I can't imagine like an eternal punishment. And that's super dramatic, right? But in the mind of a 7-year-old, sometimes that's just what it takes. And so I got saved in my bedroom floor, got baptized a couple weeks later, and just all throughout my youth group years, I was kind of off and on in church. I was having family members bring me to church. And but I remember in middle school, I went to middle school camp, and I was like, just something about ministry just started to stick out to me. I was like, this is something where I feel like I could go. I love the church. I love being involved with the youth group. This is just something I'm super excited about. I love being here. And so just all throughout middle school, high school, I felt like that was something that I could do. But as you grow up, you grow more rebellious. And so I was like, I'm not gonna do ministry. I'm not equipped for ministry. I'm not built for ministry. I don't like people enough to do ministry. And so just throughout my early 20s, late high school years, that was like my thought. But I was always plugged in church, always plugged in children's ministry, trying to serve. And then one year in 2017, 2019, I forget, when Ray Marin, my wife's father, he accepted a pastoral position at Madison Heights Baptist, and he was like, hey, we need a youth pastor, and you're it. So he was like, so let's get started. And ever since then, I haven't turned back, and the Lord's been good. We've seen growth in ministries, and we've seen growth in the lives of the people that we've been able to minister to. And so even though I was doubting at first and kind of pushing the calling away, the Lord has done some amazing things, and we're just blessed. Amen, amen.
Well, you've been here for 2 months, and I would have to say that you are a phenomenal youth pastor.
Yes.
So,
thank you. I appreciate
so win.
that.
All right, let's get into our next wing.
Uh-oh. All right, next wing.
Number 2.
This one's the one I'm a little nervous about for me. They were juicy. That's good though.
Mm-hmm.
I just sprayed you with my wing bite right there. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's warm. That's real warm.
Heat kicking up there for you?
Yeah. Yeah, sure is.
So, I have a few pictures that I need some context for, some background information.
Okay.
So, the first one is this one right here.
All right. Yeah.
So what was going on here?
That's a classic. I was that was hot. That was 2019 Madison Heights Christmas party.
Okay.
We had ugly sweaters. That ugly sweater in particular was it was a T-Rex on a dance floor, and inside it had a switch you could turn on, and it would shine lights. It was lit, quite literally, and I just for some reason posed right there in the middle of the floor, and I can't give you an explanation as to why. But
you just felt the need to?
I just felt the need. I made a commitment to myself that I wasn't going to take any sip of milk but I'm gonna take one.
Okay.
I'm gonna take one sip of milk and see what happens.
Man, you still got one more wing left.
I still got one more wing. I know, that's wild. So that's kind of what happened there, and yeah, kind of blacked out there for a minute.
All right, next picture. So, what's going on here?
Oh yeah, naturally. All right, so in that picture, so I love the aquarium. The aquarium is my happy place, but I hate the ocean. I will not step foot in the ocean, but I will gladly go to the aquarium any day of the week, any time of day. So for my birthday one year, Kendra surprised me on just a day trip to the Chattanooga Aquarium. And that was just like one of the things that was there. They had like this nice backdrop with the shark. And then I was like, just take a picture, take a picture. And then that was just, for some reason, my face that I made. I don't know why I'm making that face specifically.
Looks like you're behind bars.
It does look like I'm behind bars, and which, you know, but also like behind bars with the shark is a less than ideal situation for me.
All right, and so the last picture here. In the events before this and in this event, what was going through your mind?
Oh, so funny story. I remember when I proposed, we were at the church, we were organizing some stuff, and there was a couch that was upstairs, and Kendra just like fell asleep. But while she fell asleep, I was like, this is my window to make sure everything is how I need it to be. So I was going down the stairs like super fast, and I fell down the stairs.
Oh no.
like all the way down to the stairs. I popped up and I was like, I'm good. How's the video stuff? And they were like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You know, nervous, naturally, right? And so they were like, I guess. And so, super anxious. But I remember when I like kneeled down, Kendra didn't know what was going on. Like I kneeled down, I asked her, and she was like looking around like this. And she was like, yeah. I just burped, and that was so spicy. That was wild. And so, she was kind of like last to know. Like everyone was able to kind of figure it out with the video and the music and everything. But Kendra was just like looking around like what's going on? And then like I got down on one knee, and I don't even remember if I asked her. Like she was just like, yeah. And then we hugged, because we both don't really care to be in like the center of attention like that. But that was something that was so special where we felt like I had to make an exception.
Awesome.
So I was super anxious because I thought she was gonna say no, even though we were together for like the better part of a decade.
Well, I'm glad she said yes.
I'm glad she did too. I don't know what I would have done if she said no.
What would you have done if she said no?
Probably fall down the stairs again.
All right, so our final wing. Are we doing a last dab?
Yeah. I have this ghost pepper joint right here. I think you have that one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Goodness, that is not a dab. That was like a drench.
Go big or go home, right? You gotta make sure you do it good.
All right. Here we go.
Dude, I'm so nervous about this wing.
Last wing.
I'm dying. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I was getting there.
I'm all right. Okay.
All right. So, Chase. Oh man. So for your last question. What is your biggest youth group fail?
Okay.
/ embarrassing moment, maybe. Yeah, drink some more of that milk.
I had to break my rule. Oh, hold on.
Take your time. It's okay. Stay holy.
I think the milk's making it worse.
The holy milk. It's the milk. It's the holy milk from the holy cow.
Have you drank yours?
No, I have not.
All right. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
You're just taking my milk. Might have needed that. I don't know.
That's tough.
Get off my tongue.
Youth group fail.
It's a holy milk from the holy cow. You just gotta let it sit in there. Let it soak in.
I can't think of one as of right now. I'm sure I've had crazy amounts of them. One time, this was a youth group fail. I was trying to be cute with Kendra one time. I'm dying. I was trying to be cute with Kendra one time.
I'm struggling a little bit myself, though.
We were at Taco Bell, and I'm gonna just talk fast. And so what I did was I was gonna give her a hot sauce packet that said cute. And, I mean, not cute, it said hot. And I was gonna be like, hey, excuse me, you dropped your name tag. Just trying to be like cute pickup line, right?
Yeah.
I gave her the hot sauce packet that said Diablo. And so she looked at me and she was like, what? And I was like, which one did I give you? And he said Diablo, and I was like, oh snap, that's not what I was supposed to do. That's just one. Sorry, youth group fails, man. While I was in youth group, or like as a leader in youth group?
Both, or one or the other, doesn't matter. Just your biggest youth group fail, whether you were in a youth group or leading youth group.
Any lock-in is a mistake.
That's true.
I love lock-ins, and I want us to have one here. One.
Okay.
That's it. But every lock-in that I've ever been to, either as a student or as a leader, one year almost broke my nose. The other years we've had just like all sorts of like things just breaking. Because, you know, kids get excited, right? You know, when you play capture the flag around the church campus or just doing, I'm sweating so much.
I am too, yep, I am too.
When you're just running around campus, when you're just running around campus, things are naturally gonna get like messed up. And so like, I try and like, make sure that doesn't happen. But every year there's like some student that like gets hurt in some type of way. I mark that as like a youth group like fail, yes, but also that's like a youth group staple.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah.
the classic the classic thing is like someone getting hurt during like a youth group game. Now, I've had maybe one or two and they've been like minor injuries, but yeah, I can't think of any like super awful youth group fail that didn't just was because of like a lack of planning on my end, which I've gotten hopefully better about. So yeah, dude, I am struggling. That is tough.
Well, the good news is that we are done. So thank you guys for watching.
Wait, no.
No.
What I want you to do
Okay.
is just stick your finger in that.
In that?
Yeah, just it's that little pool right there, and just like, and lick it.
Oh, oh,
That's
dude,
that's ridiculous, right? That is so crazy. Oh, that is wild.
Dude, I got a little dab of that and flicked it in the back of my throat, and it's immediate.
That's wild, huh? That's wild.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you ate that.
I ate the whole wing. I just about cleaned it. But that's
I'm gonna start sweating again.
That's insane. That's wild. Don't do that. Well, I'll exit for Dakota since he is struggling here. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Holy Ones. We'll be coming back in a couple of weeks with another episode. Stay tuned. We have a lot more coming. Peace. Dude, that was brutal. Oh, I touched my nose. Ah.